Yo! Shout out to everyone. How is it going? It's quite an exciting day because I had loads and loads of fun doing the GB Jam. But I'm not going to lie, I've missed the free time to play TFC. and now we are back at it. And we have 4 to the floor to the hardcore. This is our 4th attempt, I believe, at just playing absolutely vanilla terrafirmacraft. So no other mods or anything. What is that? I think there's like butter or like possibly mayonnaise on the side of this glass. I say glass, this mug, this plastic McDonald's cup. Gross. Right, anyway, so do we remember what was going on? I don't know if I have a great memory of everything. We do have a bronze. Oh yeah, we made loads of bronze tools. We're in quite a good spot then. This isn't a bad spot to be in. The rotten flesh is now rotten flesh. That's good. Onions go off in 5 days. But we're probably still a bit disorganized, really, aren't we? We've got these diamonds here. Just super cool. We've got the pan. Okay. Decent amounts of food stashed away and some seeds there. And lots of grain, so we could start keeping animals almost immediately. I think that's enough grain that we could do something with animals sooner rather than later. But what about farming? Honestly, we have a farm down there, don't we? I think we have a farm down there already. Let's take these seeds and plant them. Surely that's a priority. None of those are seeds. And then... Oh, I see. We're working on a bed, aren't we? God, that would be good for like hardcore survival to have the bed. We've got tons of that and a little bit of that. The issue is we don't have any maps. And I honestly do not remember where any of the ores that we found were. Because I haven't been playing in, you know, a couple of weeks. I don't think I've played TFC now. On this, and on this world specifically, we haven't. Which is the real problem. Oh, I see. It's because our farmland is full, is it? The plot thickens. Oh, it's the fish, isn't it? The fish gets so excited. Right. That's better. So... what annoys me is I can't see what these crops actually are, but that, I think, is flax. Just plant those potatoes there. They say that they're good. And we have 4 onions to plant. We've got space for 2 there. I really don't want dirt to fall on my crops. That should be safe to farm there anyway. Okay. Those guys are good with that as well. Oh, the hydration is too high there. Oh, well, I never. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this block here should be okay. Don't know if I can farm on that just the same. Yeah, looks good. Slightly different color type, dirt, whatever, doesn't matter. That's fine for our first season. You know, it's just going to be pretty needs must. Just get things planted as quickly as possible. We can work out a proper plan for farming for next season, I think. Where are we in the seasons at the moment? Summer. Okay. All right. Okay. We got the loom going. We've got some stuff there. We're gathering some rainwater. Nothing there. All right. Got some maple logs. Got some ingot things there. Oh yeah, we're trying to grow some big trees. And we've got all of these bushes planted here. And then the plan was to build a house. Was it not? Up here. Like a nice hole in the ground here. But I also would get nervous digging down because we might make our cave in. And we have some valuable stuff down here. So yeah, we'd want to be careful with the stone around here. That's for sure. Now I'm wondering, there's a hickory chest, right? I'm wondering if we really need some more chest space. And like we should, I think all of these are full of resources from what I recall. What about these? Okay, they can just go in there, being that they're mushrooms. They might as well live with the food. Spare bits of stone can go in there. And just take all of these things out, I think. So that we're just a bit more organised, things a bit more easier to access. At the moment, I've just got no idea what I have and don't have. Oh, that's one I just put down. Aha. Now, how easily can you just convert these between the blocks? Yeah, it's just as simple as that. So we should do it all. Put our stone, gravel and dirt and spare planks up there. Stone can go over here for now. We're probably gonna need another chest here though. Looking likely. I mean, the rotten flesh, I don't really know what to do with that. For now, we'll just literally put it on the floor. Does it? Oh! We can unrot it. Aha. Okay. That's good. I think it might be nighttime. Oh no, not yet. Right, where was I? Oh, okay, good. Okay, it feels like we know what we actually have to our name now. Let's pick up these, and these. All these kinds of things, because all of them can go in here. Oh wow, look at all that limestone that we've got for flux. So we'll take some of that out. Put some of these things in. Where'd all the saltpeter go? There it is. If I just do that to it, that's it, isn't it? Uses up like half the hammer, that's fine. Uses up like the whole hammer, that's still fine. Just make a new one. Let's go put some of this stuff away though. Gravel, the dirt, and that can all go in there. The loose bits of stone. Yep, that looks fine. Oh, okay. Scary things can't spawn on the surface in TFC though, right? That was the whole point. Okay. So let's make some hammerheads. I seem to recall that there was an ore over there, like on the edge of that mountain. I'll make 3 hammers for now. Let's see how we go with that. I guess converting it doesn't actually make it any easier to store, because I thought we got 1 piece for each, but we get 2 and they stack 64, so it's the same. A stack's a stack, so it really doesn't make the foggiest bit of difference. But let's save that much stone and put that into the stone, put that in the stone chest. And here, that's a full stack as well. Huh. I'll just put the piece of lapis. Oh, there's hammers there. Oh well, whatever. We'll just put the piece of lapis on the floor like there. Like, was it V? There we go, like there. And yeah, cool. Those do fit in there. But that chest is completely crammed full now, which is not very workable in the long run. We should have one of these on us there to complete the 4. 2 rows of 4. Nice and even. Did I have a torch up here somewhere that's gone out? Because I feel like it's a bit dark up over here. And we've got the torches, so why not? Why not have one placed? Alright, cool. So I think we were toying with the idea of an animal pen there, weren't we? Because bringing some animals in would be amazing. That would be really good. But also, like, we do just want to make a copper anvil, right? That would also be brilliant. There's also the possibility of building a house. So I mean, we've got our work cut out for us. There's like loads of options of things we could do. But during the night, I suppose what we should try and do, if we're going to be really organized about this, we've got 4 of these. Okay, we've got 4 of those. So that's why I think we want to make some more stuff. Oh, that's all the clay we have at the moment as well. That's interesting. It's probably okay for now, but we're going to make 2 of those. We're going to make 1 more of these. And then that's it, because then we're going to have the other final slot be what we're actually cooking up. Yeah, so like... So let's say that we're going to put 6 ingots worth in and try and get 3 double ingots made, and then if we can do that, we can try and push ourselves next time to do 4. But let's see what happens. We don't actually have a forge made yet. There's a good chance that we'll need a forge to do this. But in the past, I used to do them just directly out of their molds. So yeah, let's see if we can pull that off. So we want to definitely put this guy there and this guy there. We'll see if we still got the moves, basically. This is an advanced technique, I would claim. Oh, we might not actually have enough copper yet to make the full anvil as well, so we may just need to go mining. I didn't really consider that. I thought we would definitely have enough, but looking at this, we maybe won't. So we might not even have the 600. That's... God, it's so hard to work all this stuff out. So that's like just shy of 5. That's 490. 490 plus 195 is going to be like 685. 685. That's fine then, because we don't want quite that much. We just want 600. So we need to take 85 away from this. So those are 15s. And those are 25s. So that's 30 plus 25 is 55. So if we take another 30 away, then that's 85. And then that should mean, Jar, what's up? How are you? Sup. That should mean that now totals 600. 135 plus 240 is 375. Correct. 375. Yeah. Plus 225 is 600. Yeah. Yep. And yep, that is correct. Okay, so in goes the 600 copper. And then we can do this thing. I think it's straw, right? It's not... Like, I'm getting it confused with vintage story where you need loads of sticks at this point as well. Okay, so we just do that. We get our logs over the top. And I guess, yes, we'll just light it now. I guess that makes sense. We'll just hover around it for a bit. We need to be so on point with this when it happens, though. We have our inventory totally prepared for it. So that's a few varying types of wood. Let's try and keep all the same types together. So that's just all that. That's that. I could put the hickory like just there, just so it's all just a little bit separated out. Okay, morning is dawning. That's fine. We won't need... We basically just want to make sure we have the most clear possible inventory we could have. Let's eat as well and go and get water now. And count the rest of the copper that we have left. 60 plus 30 is 90. Plus another 60 there. So we have 150 units of copper left. Oh, plus the 10. 160 units of copper left. It's not very much. but it's fine. Nom nom nom. What's the goal? Well, it's terrafirmacraft, so just get really rich, make a big ingot vault, like get all the metals, get all the alloys, get like a suit of red steel and blue steel armor, all the tools in red and blue steel. You know, just prosper, live long and prosper is the goal. I mean, it's like an incredibly, but we're playing in hardcore, right? So obviously the fundamental goal is to not die. But we're in a good spot. We've got all these all these bronze tools, and if I can remember where I got the cassiterite from, or in fact, I mean, all the streams the VODs are there. I just have to probably this evening or some point just watch the earlier episodes again, rewatch my own streams, or at least skip through them just to remind myself where the various ores came from. So we're going to have 6 ingot molds. We're going to end up picking up a vessel that is the wrong vessel, because we cooked a new vessel. But nevertheless, we're going to get rid of those 3 from our inventory just to make it clearer when we do pick this up, you know, what's going on there. And maybe the best thing is to clear our inventory with 3 slots like that. Basically what we want is for everything, when we pick it up, for it to all just appear in our inventory. So we definitely don't need this. In fact, there's a lot of these tools we don't need. Let's just pop them on the rack. We're not using that right now. We're not using that right now. We're not using that right now. These specialist tools, there's a spare thing there. That's fine. The hoe as well. Let's just get rid of that. And then, you know what, this thing can just go on the floor like there. Okay. And then we've got the bronze hammer now, so that's not going to run out. It's been so long since I've done this, but do you need another hammer in your hand and then you hold down shift and right click or something? But then something tells me that newer versions of TFC do the welding different. I can't remember. I think we need the hammer in our hand like this. And leave those there because then they're faster to dart into the thing. Okay, I think this is good. I mean, let's see. This might not work. I used to be very, very good at this though. Like I used to be able to even do it with bronze, where you don't even need a forge. Like what we're planning on doing is pouring the ingots. But then while we're pouring ingots, we're also keeping an eye on the ingots that are cooling. And in between pouring ingots, we may just stop pouring to just take 2 out of their molds. And because as soon as they become solid enough to come out of their molds, but they're still weldable, and then we can just chuck them on here and weld them like as they're cooling. And then we don't need a forge to heat them up and to weld them or anything like that. Because most people will probably make the ingots first, then heat them up, then weld them. But yeah, with the residual heat, we can actually weld them, and that's what we're going to attempt. But like I say, I haven't done it in years, and terrafirmacraft has changed, so there may be some surprises for us here, but we'll do our best. And the goal, of course, for welding these copper ingots together is once you have 7 double ingots, like welded together, that we can craft into the copper anvil and upgrade from this stone one. And that's like sort of tier 1 of progression complete at that point. I mean, we are well and truly out of the Stone Age now with these tools. We just haven't built. We're still living like a caveman, but with Bronze Age tools. Farming as well, though. And I recall that we were thinking about making that into like an animal area, which I think is a nice idea. No, it must be this one. I'm just going to pour these, they're molten still. Which means we can't take them out. Oh wow, that one's solid. That's kind of crazy. So can they be welded? Not hot enough to weld. Okay, so never mind about that then. Let's just try and get these poured before the contents of the... Oh, it's solidified. There's exactly one ingot still in there. Okay, all right, well, never mind. But you know what is fun anyway, is that what we can do is demonstrate how satisfying this game is. And start stacking some ingots. Oh, I love it. Just love terrafirmacraft so much for that feature. It's such a simple thing, but just being able to actually stack them in the world just makes me want to get rich. You know? Okay, well, it didn't come off according to plan, and annoyingly, if we hadn't wasted the time, I think we could have poured 6. We poured 5. We need 14 in total. I think we could have poured 6, but we basically need to just get cooking again as soon as possible. So that's one ingot in there, and then that's only... Oh yeah, so it doesn't make any sense to even bother. Let's go mining. That's what we should do. Those can go in there, can't they? Okay, so, and then we'll leave that in there. We'll grab a few of these to go out to take out with us. 4's probably good. We want the pro pick. And off we go. Also, it's raining, so we're getting water up here. We should maybe make a second barrel. Just to get a bit more water collected up here while we're here. Okay, so let's go over here, because I'm pretty sure this is where we got our copper from. Oh, look, there's loads more clay just right next to us. Now, when we go out exploring, we've got to remember, if we're going to die at any point, it's going to be to some sort of crazy wild animal. We're just going to suddenly have like a bear or a wolf or something is just suddenly going to appear. Magnetite is interesting. So that's iron. We're going to be looking for that once we've got the bronze anvil made. Hopefully in today's stream we'll get the copper anvil made. Very large. Yeah, I would have thought we'd still have quite a bit here. Where it is, though, would be the mystery, but let's just... Okay. I'm very nervous about cave-ins, because that is actually exactly what killed us. Can I actually get a torch back from it? The cave-in's what killed us on our last attempt, so we definitely don't want to let that happen again. Okay. I think we can just probably keep digging down here and just find more and more and more of it. But we're just going to have to kind of have that sort of quarry approach to our mining, really, because it's too risky. We could try and get some smooth pieces here, though, as well. because while quarrying that's not too difficult. Oh, lovely. Try and get that piece out. It's dark and rainy here, so this is this is dangerous. I would say. Still very large sample here. We want to get one of those grindy stone things, the kern, or whatever it's called. And those, we do need the smooth stone for, right? The raw stone, I suppose it's called, isn't it? When you pop off those bits like that, the raw limestone. God, I love the TFC music so much as well. Gives me such nostalgia. Calm down. Whew. It's a bit scary, isn't it? Damn it. We shouldn't be going so near there, if that's what it's doing, caving in like that. So we made 5 copper ingots, and we have a 6th one that's in the pot. Then we've got like 160 units left, so that makes 7. That's like, so we need another 7 ingots worth of this stuff, and we've got about 4. We're about halfway there now. Okay. And then we'll need even more copper, of course, for the bronze that we have to make afterwards. We need to work out where the... Oh no, could we just die to a lightning strike? Do we need to go indoors now? Is this just... Oh dear. Surely we can't just get struck by lightning, like, straight up, can we? We probably can. Another lone piece there. How much raw have we got now? 11. That's good. It's good to get a little supply of raw stone going. There's various little contraptions that you require it for. And particularly, yeah, the grindstone things. The quern. Oh. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Whew. Was that super close? That felt like it was rather close to me. I see it continues in there. That's not another piece though, is it? No. So we'll leave that for now. Got a rich bit. Fucking hell, yeah, we get so much of this, don't we? Well, I mean, it is really lucky that this is a flexible stone type, to be fair. We've not done badly here at all. That's like 5.5. Plus another 180 makes 7, I guess. Maybe must be over 7 ingots worth now. So everything else we get from here is like a sort of a bit of a bonus in terms of adding towards our bronze collection. It seems like we never get cave-ins when we break ore, only when we break stone. It's my first observation here. Lemonite is also iron. There's still very large copper here too. Oh, that was stupid. I could have popped that one off. So if we're looking to do quarrying with our mining because we feel like it's the least risky thing for dying to a cave in, then it might be quite useful if there's iron directly under the quarry that we build for this copper. Do you know what I mean? Okay, the storm has stopped, which I was a little worried was going to kill me. Some sort of ridiculous lightning strike. Interesting. Oh, there did sound like there was an issue there when we broke that ore block. Oh, there's more down there. Spotted. Okay, sunrise. Nice amount of copper later. 240 plus 240 plus the 75 is at least 5 ingots, and then that's the 4. That makes 9 already, and then we've got little bits more. Yeah, this is enough copper for now. Let's head back. Ba 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 ba. It is pretty, isn't it, TFC? I love it. Not going to get lost. This is the right way, isn't it? And yeah, we could get more clay. Bruv. Just in the middle of a sunny morning. Just a standard, absolutely rowdy, like, lightning strike in my face. But it was raining here for way longer than that. Oh, come on, man. Okay, right, so what are we doing here then? Let's do this firstly. Okay, good. We have 5 ingots plus a 6th. We need 8 more in total. So how can we make 8 ingots? There's some. Trying to do maths hurts my head. Oh, I'm very thirsty. Is it possible that I get struck by lightning in the middle of a non-storm? Like, what's going on with that? Can you imagine hardcore run ends to that? Absolutely gutted, mate. 400, let's start with that. That makes the problem a lot easier. And then we just say, okay, so that's 240. So then we're going to need another certain amount in there, like another 160 to cover it. So there's 150, which I think means that we can now add the small one, which is worth 10. Pop those all in there. And that should equal the straight 800 that we need. So we got 400, we got 240 plus 150, which this 10 and this 240 basically make a 250. So we have a 250 and a 150, that makes a 400. And then we have a 400, that makes 8. Yeah, this the maths is checking out. So we pop those in there. And then for prosperity, because they're sort of endlessly useful, we'll cook 2 more ingot molds in the spare slots. Then we need to come back again for this. And then a bit of that. All right, game on. Get these lights back on in here. That one's off up there. This one in there as well. Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, things are happening. It's time to sort of ready our inventories once again for seeing how much we can pour in one go, basically. We are going to need another double chest, though. I think that's hickory, which I think we had some over here. Let's take all the sticks and all this kind of other like stuff out of here, and we'll just leave in the stone and the kind of earth. Take the wood out as well. Just gravel and dirt and stone in that one, and then kind of like everything, all the more useful, slightly more nuanced stuff over here. But then also just a row of sticks at the bottom in there. Okay, that feels a lot more organized. And then we can even have this chest somewhere fun 2, maybe like there. Don't know, just in case we need like overflow for food or something. We've got all those. That stuff's just... Yeah, actually. Let's put this spare chest out here by all the kind of like crafted items, like up there. We can put those guys in there. The jute fiber, the burlap cloth. Yeah. That feels good. God, I nearly walked backwards into that, didn't I? Toasted myself nicely. Right. Don't want to get too far away from this, do you know what I mean? When this is about to go off any minute. Look at those ingots though. Oh, it's so satisfying. I'm so excited to be playing TFC again. We just got to not die so that we can properly like get the big ingot room going, all the good stuff. Is that bismuth down there? No, it's not. It's just a mossy stone, isn't it? Don't go too far away from that. I haven't properly readied my inventory actually. We are going to get rid of any vessels that we know aren't the ones that I'm interested in. And both vessels, when I pick them up, then will therefore be the right type, won't they? Oh yeah, and I want all of these. Okay. We don't actually have enough ingot molds to actually pour all of these ingots anyway, so we are going to need to immediately recook at least one of these vessels. Actually, that's the point, so we should definitely do the smaller one, so that at least we free up that slot for the next batch of cooking that we do. But we're going to need to build a forge. So it does sort of raise a question about how we want to set up our base in the slightly more long term. So we're starting to imagine a path down there to the banks where we're going to farm, and we'll expand the farm along the banks quite a lot more than it is now. But we don't need to farm huge amounts of crops either, so like, you know, seeds are relatively hard to come by in TFC. It's not, and they take a long time to grow and multiply. So then animals down there, and we've got all these bushes there. We've got like a load of bushes here, so it's almost like the path that leads down this way would be more of a sort of nature's path. But then maybe we could have like our forging area could just be this, like all back here, if I carved that out a bit more. Here we go. Right, so this is the big one. So So just get this one done. That is important to do. Keep going with that. It's solidified again with 1 unit in it. Oh no. Wait, are you joking? Can I get that finished? Nice. And then that should leave 99, and then we've got 1 in there. That is so unbelievably annoying. Okay, so we have to recook these both. One with 1 unit and one with 99 units in. That's absolutely ridiculous. We're going to want 8 of those. 2 more of those to cook. And then another 8. Right. Whoops. Okay, now that all these are done, look, this is so satisfying. Oh, so good. You start stacking them up. I love it. Okay, so we've got another one of these to wait for just literally 1 ingot. So in the meantime, we can start to think about where we put this forge, I suppose. Growing some larger trees over there. I mean, we have these here, but in the long run, I'd probably move these to kind of to wherever the dedicated forging area actually is going to be. We sort of, yeah, we took all of the grass off of here like we were going to build a house up on this, which I think would be nice to do. I don't even know what they are, but hopefully they'll provide food and stuff as well. But yeah, I guess it makes more sense that the stairs would sort of come down like this, and we'd have a path that would come round. Or would the path come round this way? Is that what I was thinking? Yeah, that's probably better. Path up like that. I'll start to clear the way here. I can use a knife, can't I, for better results? Right. You know, a forge down in there would be cool, but you can't do that because they need to be able to see the sky, don't they? But then I guess the path, in the long run, once this big tree we're trying to grow is gone, you'd come through here and then down like that, and then over there, yeah? It's kind of the flow of it. So with that in mind, there does feel like this is the perfect place for the forge. And then I suppose like in here, in the long run, this could be the ingot vault. Okay, so we're going to sort of build the forge into this area, which means kind of moving a lot of this stuff maybe. For now to like maybe in there. Could have a little sort of area just here for that kind of stuff, couldn't we? For the barrels and things. And yeah, because the path will walk through it, so then like a sort of like leather making and whatnot. All that kind of stuff over here makes sense. So I close this and pick it up. And if I close this and pick it up, how does that work with movement? Yeah, we just can't. I nearly burnt it. Actually, we can leave that straw in there, why not? It kind of makes sense. So now we can we'll dig into here and have like a nice forge just there next to this. I think that makes sense. And the bloomery could go behind it, like we could have a little deck that comes around the back and then a big bloomery there. You could almost load the bloomery from up there on top of the, you know, where the house is then. There's room in there for that now. I think we will need to push all this back quite a way. And I suppose if the path then ends up coming round, like, I suppose that we'd want the path to come over here and through like that, wouldn't we? But you might move those just into a space just there, I suppose, as the path comes through. But yeah, pushing this all back for a forge makes sense to me. I think just a triple forge is probably going to be ample for our purposes here. And then you need to dig a charcoal pit as well before we can start forging anything. Oh, that just went, I just heard it. I was nervous that that one with the one unit in was just going to cool like almost immediately, but it didn't. It was okay, so that was good. Put those up there or something. Just let that cool now. Oh, that is cool. Okay, still too hot to stack with the other ingots though. I see, so it actually shows you. Yeah. Interesting, okay. So you have some raw limestone, that's pretty cool. A basalt cobble, which I think is what I will build the forge out of. Rather than the limestone. But I think I want the triple. Well, I definitely want the triple. So let's build it sort of into this stone a little bit more than we currently are. Like, we'll pop it there. And like there. So what we're saying is like, boom, boom. That's going to be... Does that stick out too much if it's like that? I think it might do actually. I'm going to go back a little bit. Because I could just do that and we could just put it in the corner like exactly like that, but there's only one. I kind of want two at least, or maybe three. So the way to do that then is to go like this and then have another space behind it. But yeah, I might move it all along so that we can make it look a bit squarer as well. So it'll have a front like that, and then back there that will be like the second piece. We'll put consistent. Yeah, and the question is, like, you know, probably what you want to do is something that looks a bit more fancy. Like maybe we might put slabs along those bits instead. And then come back here. Okay. So that's fine. I kind of want it to have like a nice back to it though. So I think we're going to get rid of all of this. And do that. At least that. But maybe also to these blocks here. I think that's kind of cool. And then like a torch up there. And then, yeah, that's cool. I mean, it'll do for now, right? For starting out. And then we can kind of come in here and get some slabs. And make it look a bit tastier. Yeah, man. That looks wicked. Up for that. So we need to dig a charcoal pit next. We have our 14 pieces of copper just ready to go. Pile up there. The anvil's right next to us. It's gonna be like cooking. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. But I think we'd like to get a charcoal pit going. And probably that feels like the kind of thing you would do down here or something. Oh yeah, this looks perfect. Somewhere in here like this. I kind of want it to be like a 5 by 5 square. 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I think we could get away with this. There's that pillar there. we're going to build the whole edges of it out of stone, of course. So I totally could have left those in. Okay. And then, yeah, we didn't need to dig up quite so much of that over there. But yeah, this is going to work very nicely. We need more of this stone, but I think I've got quite a lot of it. And then we'll need some chiseled stuff too. So we'll grab the chisel. It's scary when these lights go out because that's underground is where we could actually have a mob spawn in. Like, and if it was a creeper or something like that, it could be disastrous for our resources. Rob, hey, how you doing? Shout outs to you. Oh, I'm a bit hungry and thirsty. We need to go get some more water soon from down there. We do have plenty of food here though. Pleased to confirm. We can eat some potatoes. Actually, not plenty of food. And also I believe these are better cooked. I think we should go get some wood. And cook something. Next attempt. Well, we're in this is attempt number 4, and it's going well so far. Can't complain. We have to believe. Yeah, they do a lot more hunger when they're cooked. I do believe. Nice. I was just thinking I quite fancy a potato now. It's not difficult though, is it? Potatoes just like the absolute top tier food, I think. Just all the nice stuff. Potatoes and onions. They're just in everything that's good. In some form or another. Right. So I wanted to come and get that. Yeah, this forge out of the basalt there is looking very nice. Come and get more of this stone. We don't have loads of it, you know. What can we get there? I thought we would have got some of this. Maybe we didn't cook enough. Oh no, because I guess it's still hot. We have to wait for it to cool, do we? Maybe before that will even appear. So we can make some mossy pieces as well. Still might not be enough. Let's see. It's cooled now. Okay, no, we didn't get any more ash. 'Tis a shame. There's just plenty of it there, so we could just mine more of the cobble if we need it. Have to speckle them in a little bit everywhere so it doesn't feel quite so forced. Oh, I'm stuck. Dope. I need 9 pieces of chiseled. I don't really want to just take it out of there. Come over here maybe, see if we can steal it from in here. Although this is incredibly stupid now. Just being next to an open cave at night time, I mean. Okay, 9 pieces. That's the stuff. Tried it hardcore but keep getting eaten by bears. Yeah, that's the stuff. That sounds like hardcore TFC to me. This is normally how I like to set these up. And then, yeah, you can come in and out of there with a piece of dirt and fill it up with wood. And, yeah, we can make a nice big charcoal pit there. So now we just need a load of wood, which... I'm not playing Sky Factory anymore. Come on. I'm looking at you. Terrafirma Greg. I've had that one recommended to me a few times, actually. Yeah, let me know. I've got Hard Rock TFC installed for when this... run, when we die on this run, we're going to play Hard Rock, I think. We can go and put this fertilizer onto one of our pieces of crop. The wood ash has some nitrogen or something in it, I think, doesn't it? No, nitrogen, what it doesn't have. Potassium and phosphorus it has. Which I think, if I recall, is good for potatoes. You can see those ones that have done well out of it. So we'll give it to that guy in the corner. But yeah, we need to take our big axe into the forest tomorrow. And that is scary stuff because that's where all the bears are. Which, as you point out, is probably the biggest... Oh, we should have got water while we were down there. We'll have to do that again. Just a quick bop. Nice. In fact, we might as well just max out. Mainly nomadic so far. Got myself bronze tools and a bed. Nice. Flux, kaolinite and graphite within reasonable distance is a good idea, yeah. Yeah, the kaolinite and graphite I'm not even thinking about right now. That is such a thing, isn't it, for TFC? I'm just too scared to go during the day. I really do need that bed. Find a bit more flux maybe tomorrow. We could actually make it because we're not that far. We're not too sure, are we? The jute fiber can go on there, can't it? Yeah. So we just need however much more we need and put it in the water barrels, isn't it? Am I just losing it now? No, that's still not full. I suppose it's better to have them like both half full though, because then if it rains we'll collect it faster, whereas if one's full we don't collect it as quickly. So actually it's kind of like, sort of probably want it more like that. Also, I should remember that I can fill my water bottles from there, because running down to the shore is just unnecessary. In TFG, you basically need to be on a river, right? Well, we are on a river. I wish I had a little bit of still water nearby to farm around though, because farming next to the river is a bit awkward. I think I'm gonna get bored and go looking for wood, trees to chop down, which probably means actually we should bring the scythe with us and maybe sort our inventory out a little bit in preparation for the trip. Yeah, it's not that far from morning yet. Maybe we should wait, play it safe. Don't think we need that. We'll take that with us out of curiosity, I think. Okay, looking good. Looking rather good. That's going down, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Life is still on its way up, like, raw. I want this to grow just a nice big 2x2 sycamore tree right next to my base. That'd be beautiful. Crikey. My God's floating block. Well, we don't want to mess with that. We don't want to mess with any of that. I thought that was a too thick tree, but it's just a tree surrounded by... surrounded by like thorns, basically. It's if we see any jute growing. That's the thing I'm really would lose my mind over if we found it. Wait, hold on. This is more jute. I don't have a knife. This is more jute. How good is that? I don't have any sticks. How stupid. Can I just craft it directly from that? I think I can. Okay, that's interesting. I can't believe we found some more. I hope this is enough. If we can get the bed, that will be game changing. Although it's often a bit of a waste of time sleeping, isn't it? It's not very efficient. 6 jute seeds and 11 jute. Nice. Any more pieces around there that you can see? Look. Should we just do this? See how much of our axe it takes. Oh no, you're joking. They're gonna make me chop it down piece by piece. I mean, that's one way of nerfing them, isn't it? Dank, did you know there's been a major update to 1.21? I did. Yes, somebody posted it in the Discord, which is cool. I mean, obviously this is the run we're in the middle of right now, so we're going to continue it. But yeah, I did see that, and that is rather exciting. Look at the state of this tree. Is this whole thing going to go down in one? No. Right. So is it only one? Only trees that have like one. Let's try this sycamore. Okay. Right. So now I fear that our plan of growing a 2x2 tree to get wood fast is unfortunately not a good plan. Tell me about the update. Been looking at my Discord for years. Oh, nice. Nice. I feel very perturbed. I don't really know. What the best thing to do is now, because now we clearly need lots of saplings and we need big areas to mine, to farm trees, right? Just gonna check this one, please work. No. I can't afford the time to chop down every individual log like that. It makes the 2x2 trees not worth it. We have to pick up those saplings again, don't we, unfortunately, and plant them as single trees now. But I need like 18 stacks of logs to make the first charcoal pit. I mean, that's a shitload of wood. So let's just start chopping down these. I mean, I guess we are going to want to get our hands on lots of saplings. Is that really it? That's all we got. Like, what if I chop off a branch? Does the whole branch go? Oh, it does. Oh, that's rather interesting. So we can at least turn them into stumps. Wait, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What if we do this? Chop out all 4 blocks on the ground. Yes, Hugo, that's what I was just thinking. Great minds. Sorry if that comment's been there for a while. Yeah, it worked, yeah, apart from the one that I placed back myself. Right, blimey. Oh, where did we get the tomatoes from? I don't know, but I'm just going to eat them immediately. to just get them out of my inventory. Okay, well now I want to go home, come back with an empty inventory and try chopping down one of the really big sycamore ones. Or whatever they're called. Sequoia. Sorry, not sycamore. We definitely want to get back out there sooner rather than later. Jute fiber, excellent. Start collecting saplings in here. Got some seeds that will need planting as well. Obviously the sticks can go away. Keep one stack with us. Might as well make that knife. Okay, back to it. Let's go and get that giant sequoia tree over there. And that fills me with hope for just our tree farming methods being big sequoia trees. I think it was over here. It's also like healing springs right here, which is pretty nice as far as a place to live goes. Okay. There we go. And that is the way to get lots of wood. Probably should have tried to get saplings from it first. But never mind. Yeah, look at that. That's brilliant. So what we do, these are the saplings we want. So we just got to go around and just basically take down all the sequoia tree leaves. I think I did see one there. Sequoia. Got 2 sequoia saplings there though, that's good. Try and get a couple more. So we can at least go home and plant like another 2x2. Looks like a lot of these trees can come in the 2x2 variants. Three of them now. Might as well have the sticks instead, they're significantly more useful. We'll just chop down this one here and then go back, I think. Oh, it'd be good if I could get a fourth, because then we can just plant them. Here's more tomatoes, isn't it? Oh wow, there's loads of them here. Well, I definitely want them. And I want the seeds too. Oh, I know what I can do. Thought I'd seen another one around. Gotcha. And 5 more tomato seeds there to go with. Okay. Is that another piece there? No, just a little bit of red from the square. That's some sort of finished grain. So if I put those in there, we should be able to pick up all this as well. Oh, it's soybeans. Oh, fantastic. So this is protein that we can grow in the ground, basically, which is excellent for our diets. You don't have to keep killing and fattening up and feeding animals. We can just grow protein. Well, I hope my sense of direction hasn't failed me. I think this is the right way to run to get back home. Yeah, I can see our lights over there. Now it's time, 4:15. So I've not got huge amounts of time really now. I sort of need to head out the house quite soon. Like in real life, I mean. So that's going to be what kills me, isn't it? I'm going to do something like that. That was such an early warning shot there. To move way slower. Is that ready? Not yet. I hope this is enough. I haven't actually counted the number of stacks. But we should be able to do that, put all those in there, and then that 3 should go in, and that's then only shy by 1, but maybe we can actually sort that out properly up here. It'd be good to maximize it, wouldn't it? Nice. It's just slightly not enough. How annoying. Well, we do have a couple more stacks up here of wood, but not much. But like that's a full load. I mean, they're not far. Let's see. Hopefully we can just burn it all, and it'll be just about okay. So that one's done, and then that one is like nearly done, and then that one's like done. And then this little one here just isn't particularly, but should be fine. Let's set this going. So the best way of doing this is I think we throw a torch on there, and then when it lights, that sounds good. Looks good. smoking. So I think that is good. That's done as well. Still bare water in this, that's good. Now, is 11 more pieces of fibre enough? Oh my god, it just is. How exciting is this? Oh. So shift clicking took it back off. Weird. No. Okay. I thought that would work. So do they need to be actual planks? That's like a fruit tree right there, which is pretty sweet to have on our back door as well. We can see that still smoking. So that we've got vegetables and protein. Where did we get the protein from? I don't remember. Oh, was I eating fish? I think I might have been eating fish. So it gives you veg and protein. It's like a superfood, man, the soybeans. Just, I wonder if we can cook it on the fire here. Doesn't look like it. It's a good chance the fire needs to be on though for that to work. Quite a lot of new seeds to plant there as well. But it's past 4 and I do actually now need to go, I think. But we've got all the copper ready for the anvil and the charcoal on the way, so we will definitely get that anvil next time. And I think what we might do next time is upgrade the farm, plant more crops. Although maybe we should just say, look, actually we've done all we can with crops this season. It'd be great to just go and plant the soybeans, wouldn't it? Tomatoes and the extra jute I can maybe live without. Now I've got the 3 pieces of burlap cloth. But also we have this, yeah? And we can go to the entry index. Type in bed. Sleep. No. So it doesn't actually say how we'd go about making the bed. Okay, well, anyway. Let's call it there. Thanks for watching, people. Big ups. We didn't die. We've lived to tell the tale another day, which is excellent. So yeah, safe. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share. Catch you soon for more. Safe. Peace.